What's up, you guys? Welcome to Million Dollar Seller. I'm excited for this spin, talking with a lot of clients, prospects, people interested in coming into my space. And of course, you're always welcome. This is an invitation to join me. Let's build, baby. That's the mission, is building and selling and growing and financial freedom. Let me help you. But I want to talk about this because it's so important and it's something people struggle with a lot. They struggle with a lot and you hear about it nonstop. And I'm going to give you a different take on this. I'm also going to share with you a few tips towards the end on how you can reframe this entire concept. You're going to love it, okay? So we're going to talk about imposter syndrome and what no one tells you about selling, really, when you doubt yourself. I've had a lot of people come into my program and come into my space, and I love them. They have amazing missions. I really love the people I work with. I really love the people that I'm attracting, and I'm really excited to help many, many, many of you. So a lot of them struggle with imposter syndrome. A lot of them struggle with fear. A lot of them struggle with feeling pushy or fake or self-worth. The last group call I had with my community, we talked about self-worth, and people really, truly struggle with this. And there's ways to get past it, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get past it. So if you ever feel like you're not qualified enough to charge for your services or charge high ticket prices, or that someone's going to find out that you're faking it or whatever it is, you are not alone. You're not alone. And I'm going to tell you this real quick. Everyone goes through it. Every single person in this space. I promise you that. Go look at the big name people. They all have gone through it. They all continue to go through it. Shit, I was watching the Kardashians a couple weeks ago. Don't judge me. It's one of my guilty pleasures, okay? And even Kim Kardashian was talking about imposter syndrome, and she's a billionaire. So remember, you can push past it, but you're going to have to anchor in what you have to offer, anchor in your skills. I've even struggled with it, and I still struggle with it, but I pushed past it. I'm much better today than I was 6 months ago versus a year ago, because you continually work at it and it gets lighter and lighter. It's not as big of a deal, right? As you continue to prove yourself, right? But it's always difficult launching a business, launching a product and putting it out into the world, because fear of rejection and fear of like, I'm an imposter. Okay. So let's talk through this. I want to share a quick story about myself in the imposter syndrome space. So I developed an amazing program. It's fucking amazing. If you want to set up a call, check out the link, check out my master's class. It's free. I'll link it below. But that's beside the point. I am very good at selling, and I'm very good at teaching people how to sell. Excuse me. But when I made this program, I was having a little fear and doubt myself. I'm like, who would want this? It's the same shit we all go through. Who wants this? Why would they want this? You know, what I did is I totally reframed my thoughts around this, because when I was in sales, which I've been in for 11 years, I made all of my money in sales. I've made all of my impact teaching people how to sell. How can I not be, the guy for the job with this? I've taught hundreds of people how to sell. I've helped people create six-figure lifestyles. I've helped a lot of people. So I had to really anchor in my skills on this and really go like, hey, I do know what I'm doing here. So if you're feeling a little doubtful about what you're selling, anchor in it. You've gotten a result. Sit with yourself every day and really own that identity piece, okay? I promise that's going to help. Write it down. Visit it every day. Hey, people need me. People need this. So remember, everyone goes through it. So let's talk about how identity is so important and will change your sales game. It's not just skill. It's not just strategy. It's really those three things, right? You have your identity, your skill, and your strategy. But the identity is the engine. It's the starting point, and it's so important. It's so important. So focusing on your identity, showing up more confidently, can change your entire business. So let's break down the real problem. Imposter syndrome isn't about competence. It's about identity misalignment. So it's different going from working for someone to working for yourself. You have to really own that energy. You have to own that new identity, right? You have to really make that shift. And it's different. It's a different space. That's why it's so complicated. That's why people struggle with it. But you really have to own this new identity as a CEO, as you're the boss of your life and the boss of your business. So most sales advice says just be confident, but when your inner identity doesn't really match that, it's really hard to lead with confidence. I'm going to tell you the best way to get confident is to do what I said at the beginning. So anchor in your new identity, anchor in your value, anchor in your expertise, okay? And then also reps. I talk a lot about this in my program. I work with a lot of people and I'm like, reps. You have to do stuff. Doing the things, making the moves helps to boost that confidence. So boosting that confidence through reps will really help. And look at it as leadership. Look at it as guiding. You're guiding your people on a path. So use those techniques to really tap into this new identity and really leverage it. So I want to talk about a few things that you probably say or have heard, or just the thoughts you have is, I'm not a natural salesperson. I don't want to be pushy. I'm not successful enough to charge that yet. These are myths. Listen, some of the best salespeople learn how to sell. What I mean by that is they're not natural at it. I've taught a lot of people. I've taught a lot of different types of archetypes of salespeople. You got your introverts, you got your extroverts, you got people that listen really well. You got different types. If you have people that'll really go for it, really direct, really, a little bit more passive salespeople. But listen, to sell, you don't have to be necessarily natural at it. I do think that can help in some aspects. But if you go in with wanting to solve a problem and do the right format and ask the right questions, you can lead them to a great decision. Another one, I don't want to be pushy. You don't have to be pushy, but you do have to have some level of urgency. So going from I don't want to be pushy to solving their problems to where they just have to have it. They just have to have your product, your business, because it's solving their problems, right? So if you're struggling, let me use it on you right now. So if you're struggling to grow your business, you can't sell in it. You can't grow it. You can't find the leads. You're not having the conversations that are converting. People are not buying from you. Work with me because I can help you solve these problems. That is part of what I do. That is my program. That is my skill set. So see how I just made you want to hopefully work with me, because those might be the problems you're having, right? So think about whatever you're offering. How can I solve this person's problem and make them want it so bad? When I was slinging deals on the phone, slinging sauna deals, I made them want the product so bad, they were handing over their credit card. That means you're making a good sale. You're anchored in your beliefs. You're anchored in your new identity, and you're giving them the transformation they want. The last one, I'm not successful enough to charge yet. Listen, if you've achieved success in this area, if you've gotten a result, you can charge for it, right? It's a proven framework. Like, hey, I can help you get from A to B. Here's my fees, right? It's like part of that is, once again, the reps. You have to put in the reps and practice landing that price, practice being confident. But you have to get over that first hump. Once you get that first sale, baby, oh my gosh, game over. It'll all feel right. What I want to say though on this too is, the reason people have a problem with sales is because it can be uncomfortable. It can be confrontational. But that's the beauty of it. You're getting an outcome. Listen, if you don't get a yes, you want to know. Give me a no. No, I don't want this. Listen, I had someone that was rude to me the other day. Very rude. But I'm like, you know what? Be rude to me and tell me no. It wasn't the right fit, right? Like, that's fine. Let's not waste time. I was fine. I slept like a baby that night. I'm used to it though. So think about it like that. Let's talk about why mindset alone isn't enough. You can do these affirmations all day, every day, but if your strategy doesn't match your identity, you won't take action. So there's a way to sell and build your business with your identity, right? With your newfound leveled up identity. And the beauty about what I tell people in my community is, the beauty about what you're creating, your business, you can make it look however the hell you want. You can make it look however you want. Make sure it's aligned with your identity. And that is so important. And if you are really bought in to your product and your strategy, and your result should be easy to sell, right? You're solving these problems. Most of the time, it's just these limiting beliefs we have to push past. Now, with all this said, I do love an affirmation. I have Post-its all over my place. I have my vision board. I write shit down every day. I do it every day. But putting it into action is really going to help you make that magic. So start putting it into play. I want to introduce this concept of identity first sales strategy. This is part of my blueprint in my program, and I love it. I've created it for you. And I want to talk about it because there's really the three components, like I've said before, when it comes to growing your business and selling in an authentic way, a way that feels just really right. is first, sales is the vehicle. So no sales, no business, right? If you want to leave your corporate job, you want to grow your business, you want to be financially free, you have to sell. That's a no-brainer. You have to have sales in your business to make money. You have to have money to live, period. So otherwise you'll be working for someone. So sales is the vehicle. Identity is the engine. So your identity is the engine, baby. That's what makes that vehicle go. We have to fix the identity. We have to level up. The best ways to level up is what I just described, but also getting around the right people, community, mentors, people that get you, that can lift you up and provide you with this energetic value, can really change that identity too. The people you surround yourself with make all the difference. Last, strategy is the roadmap. So you have sales as the vehicle, identity is the engine, and strategy is the roadmap. You can't drive that motherfucker with no map. You don't know, with no directions. Where are you going? You don't know, right? So all three is what is required for ultimate success. I teach all of this in my course, and it's amazing. So I'm going to link the master's class if that's something you want to get started with there. So let's talk about 3 identity shifts that move you out of imposter syndrome, okay? These are going to be tactical, tangible things that you can execute on today. First, let's take you from the expert to the guide, okay? Guide's a little bit more, let me guide you. It's a little bit more, let me help you. Let me lead you. So you don't need to know everything. Just lead them with what you know confidently, right? You don't need to know it all. I don't know it all. I never will. No one knows it all. We're all figuring it out together. But going from expert to guide makes you understand that you're taking them from A to B with the knowledge that you do know. You're going to learn a lot of great shit along the way because you're going to become more and more in tuned with the magical stuff that really can help you, right? You're going to grow as an expert in your field. That's just what you do, right? I am always learning about sales, leadership, business every day. I do it every day. So go from expert to guide. Second, let's lose the word convincing. You're not convincing anyone. Go from convincing to inviting. I'm inviting you into my space. I'm inviting you into my world. I'm inviting you to take these steps, okay? Invite them. Sales is not coercion. It's offering transformation to the right people. And if you have the right transformation, they're going to want it. Invite them into your space. Last, let's go from hiding to holding space. Remember, selling is leadership. You're holding a space for your client to choose their next level, and you're helping guide them there. See how I tied it together? You're inviting them into your space and guiding them. I just tied all 3 together. How amazing. So those are some 3 easy, simple identity shifts that can move you out of imposter syndrome, okay? Practice them. Write them down. Visit this shit every day. That's how you rewire your brain. Your brain chemistry can be rewired. Visit it every day. Write it down. Say it out loud. Put it into practice. Most important. Putting it into play. That is the most important thing. So I want to talk real quick about how this shift helped me and my clients. So I shared a story about me earlier, but let me share one about my client. She just joined a few weeks ago, and she started out the gate, and she did the things I told her to do. And immediately she got more customer engagement. She asked the right questions, so now she can make a product that they actually want. And she is way more confident in actually offering her product. And she's making a higher ticket price point product right now. We're going to meet about it on Thursday. What a huge momentum shift because she stepped into her identity. What we did is we worked on her identity. I gave her some homework and she put it into practice while building confidence. This in itself also gave her a clearer strategy. Okay. And then now she's going to improve her skills because she's asking the right questions. She's getting people in her high ticket. And now we're going to work on the skills, baby, the asking the right questions, the sales process, all of that fun stuff. But it just starts with one little movement. She decided to join, and boom, that was the shift. That's exactly what I did with my coach last year. I gave her the money, joined the program, gave her thousands of dollars. Boom, Sam shifted immediately. Like, what do I got to do? I just gave this money. It's an energetic exchange. Free shit does not work. It does not work. It'll give you some good information, but if you really want to make a decision, you have to invest. You have to invest your time, your money, and your energy. So, listen, you're not an imposter. You have an amazing product. You have an amazing value. We need you. We need entrepreneurs. We need creators. We need alchemists. Those are my three favorite words. Yeah, entrepreneurs, creators, alchemists, baby. We need you. We need all of you. Get empowered. Get confident. Anchor in your identity. Anchor in the fact that you're making a difference. You're helping change the lives of other people. You can do this. So you don't have to become someone else to succeed in sales, and you shouldn't. You should step into who you are to succeed in sales. You should step into who you are to succeed in sales, your business, and your life. Be authentic. We need authenticity. People want authentic people more than ever now. You just don't need to become more of who you are. You need to embody it, and you're here to embody it. Listen, confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from aligned action, but you'll get more confident the more action you take. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to ask you to follow. Man, I should have asked at the beginning. I always ask at the beginning for the follow. So make sure you hit that follow button. And I want you to put this into play. If this hits home and you're ready to actually sell like the real you, DM me sales. DM me, and I'll share how we can work together in the Authentic Sales Blueprint. I'm very proud of it. It's my baby. It's my signature program. It's my product. I can help you sell that feels so fucking good. I can help you sell that's going to make you a lot of impact, a lot of money, and feel really good about your life. And I believe in you. So, you know the motto, selling is serving. I believe in you. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to just keep saying it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Like, believe in yourself. All right? Let's bring your vision to life. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that follow button and keep coming back for more.